Good morning, everyone. Of course, it'll probably be afternoon by the time this goes up. This is another sandwich. I do seem to recall trying an alpha sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich in Turlock. So here's the breakfast sandwich and the tater tots. Here's the label. Sorry, it's all floppy. It's getting stuck on the fork. Alpha, plant-based. Breakfast sandwich, meatless spicy chorizo, plant-based, egg and cheese. This doesn't look like very good cheese. It didn't melt very well. Anyway, let me give it a try. Mmm. Mmm. You can really taste the green peppers in the chorizo. It's very good. So far, Alpha seems to do very good sausages. I'm going to have to look up there who does the cheese, because I'm not impressed. Another English muffin with no holes. Where do they get these things? They probably get them from the same company. Anyway, wow, it's really good. Of course, they use just egg. Everybody uses just egg patties, just folded egg. And that's always good. So yeah, I can recommend this except for the cheese. But you don't really notice it because the chorizo is so full of flavor. So I would get this again if I had to keep eating stuff like this. I'm hoping to get strong enough that I can start doing the dishes again and cooking for myself. Meanwhile, there is still a number. I think I might have, there's another alpha that's bacon, egg, and cheese. And then I have a few breakfast burritos that I believe are also by Alpha. Now, I seem to recall seeing one by Sweet Earth, but that might have been at the stores in Turlock. I have not seen a Sweet Earth breakfast sandwich available, although I can search all stores for one of them. So, thanks for watching another review. Thanks for liking and commenting. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to share one of my adventures with you. A treat if you've watched this long. If you think it's a treat, I don't know. But about a month ago, I was coming home from the clinic where I get my Bitchin, which is to help build red blood cells because my kidneys won't make erythropoietin anymore because of the damage. So I had ordered an Instacart and they were an hour late. And then I stopped by Taco Bell, and by the time I got home, it was like 9 o'clock at night and very dark. And I alternate between a wheelchair and, sorry, that wasn't what you think. It was my elbow making the upholstery squeak. Anyway, I know you're hoping, but I would never do that while I was recording, and I rarely have to do it anyway. So, anyway, I alternate between a wheelchair and a walker. So I wheel out to the car, and then I get my walker, I get in the car. So when I came home, I had to get the walker out, walk over to the wheelchair, and the wheelchair was being very stubborn. And I was really struggling with it. And I was about to sit down, but I had to pull on it And all of a sudden, the strength in my right leg, which is my good leg, gave out, and I hit the ground. I didn't have very far to fall, so I didn't hurt myself. But trying to get up from the ground when you have a leg that won't bend, it's impossible. I found that out. I scooted over to the car and I opened up both doors and I tried to hoist myself up into the car, tried to hoist myself up using the car into my wheelchair. No. So I lay back for a while and I got drowsy, and long story short, I'm very stubborn and I kept trying to get up in the car and not being able to do it. I fell down and I couldn't get up, and I spent the night on my driveway. And I lived to tell the tale. Because you know that when that happens to a lot of people and they can't get up and nobody finds them, they end up dying. And so I dozed on and off on. It was a beautiful night, absolutely beautiful. It was very warm, so I wasn't cold. I had taken my dress off because I didn't want to tear it up scooting all over the place. And I was, like I said, dozing on and off. It was very painful to lie on the gritty asphalt driveway. Sometimes I sat up, sometimes I lay down. I would have a dream that I was back in my house in my bed, and then I would wake up on the driveway and go, no one's going to help you. You have to do this yourself. So ended up the sun started rising and I could see inside my car. I grabbed my spare blanket. I had my cell phone in there and I couldn't reach it. I couldn't even get up on one knee because of my other leg. So I fell asleep for a little while, and then the sun came out and it got super, super hot. I woke up, I started shouting for help because I thought, maybe my neighbors would hear or something. I could hear other people, as the donkeys started hee-hawing, the rooster started crowing, the cows started mooing. I heard the voices of people, so I thought, well, somebody's going to hear me. Nobody did. And it was getting up to 90 degrees. I'm like, okay, you're going to have to do this on your own. You're going to have to scoot all the way to your front door. And it was a 40-foot scoot. I scooted into my patio and rested in the shade for a while. Then I scooted the rest of the way up to the door, got in the house. I was bringing my walker along the whole way. I got in the house, I scooted over to my favorite chair. I found a large plastic tub that I was able to get my butt up on. And then one more shot into the chair, and I was like, normal again. I rested in the chair for a while, but once I get in my chair, I can stand up just fine. So then I went to bed. So there you go. I fell down and I couldn't get up, and I lived to tell the tale. So I'm telling you guys as a treat, if you think it's a treat. Anyway, thanks for listening this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.